Well, you gotta stop. Look at Lucky.
What up? Hey, how you doing, man? I'm sorry. Hey, Scoop. Hey, Scoop. Y'all, a lot of times when I advertise my dogs, these pure quality canines, I advertise them as companions, home protector, and guardian type dogs. A lot of times I get asked to prove and ask how I know that my dogs will do what I say they'll do. And y'all, I really ain't got no real proof to show that, y'all. It's really just my word against theirs, my word against y'all, whoever don't believe what I say my dogs will and won't do. The reason I know my dogs will do what I tell and say they will do is a simple fact, y'all. That's what these natural dogs were naturally bred to do, y'all. That's what's naturally in them to do, y'all. These dogs, these mastiffs, what's in them, y'all, it's natural for them to be guardians, y'all. It's natural for them to be protectors. It's natural for definitely to be weary of strangers. And definitely, y'all, any type of property. Lucky, come here. And y'all, naturally, these dogs are supposed to be territorial. And when I mean territorial, y'all, they're serious about their home, serious about where they live. Once they get used to a place, man, and used to the people that being around, they ain't gonna take much mess, y'all. And it's hard to turn them down, especially the way I breed my dogs to be. But basically, man, what I'm trying to say with these dogs, y'all, what y'all seen yesterday is not nothing rehearsed, not nothing I told them to do, y'all. It's incidents that can't happen. When that guy came to the yard, y'all, he was unexpected. Usually I like when somebody come, give me a call, honk your horn, but definitely the way he had came up on the yard, if he would have at least had the sense enough when he had seen Lucky barking to not walk so far, y'all, because he came all the way up under my carport. He came by my front door that I guess come to all the way to the back fence, y'all. And man, in this dog world, y'all, that's a little too far for them, y'all. That's a little too far, y'all, for their liking. And they reacted accordingly. Now, y'all, every dog ain't gonna act that way. For one thing, every dog ain't gonna be able to clear a fence like that. So a lot of times, 90% of the dogs out there, like a lot of dogs in my yard, they just would have sat there at the fence barking crazy. But that 10%, y'all, will go after something, y'all. Will go after something if they want to get it, man. You got to be careful with y'all. You got to be careful, man. You got to be a good handler. You got to have that recall on point at the same time, too. If there's ever a situation that dog does lock up or grab something or somebody, hey, come on, chill out. Grab something or somebody, you're able to either give him a call where he gonna break or have enough strength or somehow know how to go ahead and stop, you know what I mean, what's happening, man. It was a kind of crazy situation, but at the end of the day too, man, in a way it kind of proves what I've been telling y'all, man. These dogs, man, you get the right breed, it ain't out here becoming show dogs and all that aggression being bred out of them, you know, for the sake of liking everybody and their neighbor. You will have some dogs, y'all, that you ain't got to put much work in, except for being a good handler, a good owner, y'all. Loving these dogs, man. Y'all see me out here right now, I'm every day with these dogs. So at the end of the day, I'm one with them, y'all, and they kind of one with me. I had somebody ask the other day, man, one of my subscribers, man, good people, he was asking me about the video I did where Scoop and Layla was up on the mountain with me, walking through the woods, and my buddy was out there and they wasn't tripping on them. One thing about my dogs, y'all, they are aggressive, but they're not savages. They feed off energy, and at the same time too, they're not going to do nothing I don't want them to do, because I ain't taught them to do nothing like that. So one thing about my dogs, y'all, when we're outside the yard, there's a thing that I call introduction. Of course, they're going to be weary as soon as they see somebody walking up. But like I say, I got an introduction, a process I go through where I talk to the dog, let the person walk up, pet them, y'all, and everything's all good. But I'm going to tell you this, y'all. that only goes so far, man. Back to this yard, back to this territory, back to their home, y'all. All that goes out the window, y'all. These dogs is kind of like, if y'all ever seen that movie Menace to Society, y'all, these dogs is like old dogs.
You acting like a little bitch right now. You acting real paranoid and shit.
They didn't want to hear none of that, y'all. They don't want to hear none of that, man. They gonna be with everything, you know what I mean? They gonna look at you crazy, you talking about stop. Because in their mind, they're like, nah, this guy's on our property. He done came too far. What he doing here, y'all? That's why y'all see I got my 6-foot privacy fences. I got these gates. I got inside kennels. So it's not to the point that people can't come over, but there's a way that you let me know you're coming in advance, and I can put my dogs up and put them out the way accordingly, you know what I mean, so they won't be a threat, because at the end of the day, their number one job is to keep threats from my house. So even though for somebody coming by and that guy, them dogs might have seemed like a threat, actually, in reality, he was the threat, you know what I mean, because, you know, I consider my home like my humble abode, y'all. This is where I want to lay my head. This is where I want to be comfortable, away from all the going on in the world, and for my family to be safe. So with that being said, I take my home life, y'all, and protection of my family real serious. I don't care who you are, you know what I mean? Announce before you come over, call. I just don't want anybody coming by, because at the end of the day, man, these dogs are going to act accordingly, you know what I mean? Because I don't want them to have to figure out and be more than a dog and try to differentiate on, okay, if this person's right here a problem or this person a problem. Nah, until I say otherwise and they'll put you up, hey, stop it, and they'll put you away, everybody's a problem. Everybody's a problem, you know what I mean? And that type of dog ain't for everybody. You know, for some people out there, man, if you can't handle dogs and you want a dog like this, I definitely recommend getting some training if you can't train your dog yourself. Getting the training, at the end of the day, at least getting the basics down pat. Sit, stay calm. When you say home or crate, they know when to go there. Food time, learn how to feed them, y'all, so they don't develop any type of food aggression. There's just a few things, it ain't a lot, but some things you can do, man, that make these dogs easier to control. And at the same time, too, if you need a dog where you know you ain't gonna be able to stop them in the heat of battle, learning that, you know, getting with someone who does that bite work, y'all, because at the end of the day, man, I don't do that bite work here. I tried it before with my dogs. Like I say, it almost like it doubled and tripled the aggression that was already in them, you know what I mean? And now it's something else that I got to keep up with. When at the end of the day, as long as I keep them in this yard, in this home, and don't introduce them to anybody that I don't want here, y'all, they're going to keep the bad guys away. And that's what I need my dogs to do. You know, they're my first line of defense. I don't necessarily need them to sick them and attack somebody. They're to alert. At the same time, too, y'all, they're to be sentinels, and dogs are real good deterrents, y'all. It's just a true fact, you know. Most people, they're scared of dogs, y'all. Most people, most criminals. You ain't gonna talk to too many criminals or hear any stories about a criminal committing a crime or anything like that when there was a big dog present, you know what I mean? Whether that dog was nice or mean, a lot of time, a lot ain't even gonna go far enough to even try to figure out, especially if it's that late at night and that dog gets a barking. Because at the end of the day, a lot of times that's all you need these dogs to do, man. Just barking alert, man, and you'll be surprised 70% of the problems and issues that a lot of people face, man, especially when it comes to burglaries, things getting stolen out your yard, out your garage, in your backyard. To definitely be deterred, man, by having a dog present. Hey, y'all chill out. I don't know if y'all can see, man. I got all the puppies in here, y'all. We chilling right now. But that's just something that was going on, y'all. I want to share with y'all. I don't promote nothing like that, y'all. It's just an incident that happens. And things will happen. But at the end of the day, it showed me that my dogs will do what they supposed to do, y'all. You know, and at the end of the day, like I say, I'm not doing that training, y'all. So that right there is my proof that, you know, when I'm away, a bad guy just ain't gonna step on his property. A bad guy just ain't gonna kick on my door and do anything to my wife, my son, and my daughter. It just ain't gonna happen, y'all. These dogs gonna be in the way. broski. Nah, broski. What's tripping like that? Oh, I know it is. I know it was you. Come here. Come here. Come here. I know it was you. Y'all too barking. But hey, y'all, man, we ain't got too much going on, man. It's Talk Your Shit Tuesday. I guess that was appropriate conversation to have, y'all. But at the end of the day, at the same time, too, y'all, be careful. If your dog does get out of the line, man, hurt or bite somebody, y'all, in a lot of states, man, if you ain't got the right paperwork or depending on how the incident went down, you will be liable, y'all. And bills can go through the roof. You know, people have lost their homes from their dogs attacking, you know what I mean? So just be careful out there, y'all. Know that some of these dogs, they're gonna do what that person tells you they're gonna do, you know, whether you train them or not, y'all. It's just naturally in them, y'all. So make sure that's the type of dog you need in your life. And then, like I say, man, with the 6-foot fences, if y'all seen that video right there, yeah, they jumped over a fence. But the reason that he was able to jump over that fence, y'all, I don't know if y'all noticed, I actually do have another 6-foot fence that sits in front of there. And so it's double fence, but I had the 6-foot one open. I got to do better to make sure that's closed, but at the same time, too, you know, the dude did go a little too far. It wasn't a threatening situation, but if it was, my dog still did do what he supposed to do, y'all. So it's I guess you say a gift and a curse, y'all, a win-lose situation, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, nothing bad happened. Dude ran around the corner. I had this big old top to these 50-gallon pails, y'all. He pretty much picked one up, and when Scoop lunged at him, I guess, you know what I mean, kind of had that right in the way. At the same time, I was right there on the heels, y'all. When the camera had dropped and Scoop had jumped the fence, y'all, I actually had him by one of his back feet, y'all. But I had to drop the camera. I still had to open up the gate, y'all, for the second. But for the second I had to drop the camera and open up the gate, y'all, a second or two, y'all, I had to let him go, y'all, and get through that fence. And like I said, I got around the corner. As soon as I screamed his name, you know what I mean, said his name, he went back in the backyard. Dude didn't get bit or nothing. Wasn't no issues, you know what I mean? I apologized to Tim. At the same time, he apologized too, because, you know, at the end of the day, he knew he could have did things a little bit differently, paid attention to the beware dog signs, and took heed to things like that, especially when you see a dog barking, you know. Me personally, I ain't going no further. I'm getting back in my car. I'm honking the horn, you know what I mean? I ain't even gonna try to figure out if that dog can hit that fence or not. But other than that, man, everything's good, y'all, man. I appreciate y'all coming through to check us out. I'm just out here vibing with the dogs. Hey, come here. I'm biting my tripod. Yeah, they cutting up, y'all. Camera about to fall any minute now, so I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little dry out here. I know I don't start with them, I'm always gonna finish with them. Make sure y'all hitting that like, subscribe, hey, hitting that notification bell so y'all don't miss nothing we got going on, y'all. I'm out here with the pups, out here with the big dogs. We cutting up. Appreciate y'all coming through. We out.